Yo, 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 what is going on, chat? It is your boy, Brandon from Audio Addiction. It feels like it's been a while. I think the last time I streamed was it last Wednesday? It was like a week ago, I think. Yep, it was a week ago. So, feels like a long time. If you're watching, thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Um, I was supposed to stream on Saturday, but I didn't this past Saturday. Just to be transparent, definitely had to take some time off. Well needed, certainly. So I feel better now, which is great. So, um, feeling better. So yeah. So tonight I don't really have anything that I have particularly planned. I think we're practically caught up on most of the people that have deep dives. So, um, so I know we have some. I know Andy, I think, has one. I know Unhi has one. I think that's it. If there's anybody else, let me know. But I think that's about it. Everything I know on um, Patreon is all caught up to date as well on stream. So if you missed out, that's the best place to check. So, but yeah, that's what we got. Like I said, I don't really have anything particularly super planned. But if y'all want to do something specific, then let me know. We could do that tonight. If not, I can just kind of be free flowing tonight. So, um, Sarah, hello. Gunky, hello. Sarah says, take all the time you need, bestie. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's been definitely had a rough week last week. So it was nice to kind of just have some time away from the social media and stuff. So Guggy says, I know you wanted album before, but chaos is always fun. We could do, I know I will be streaming this Saturday. That's not actually not a joke. I will be streaming because I know Monday is Memorial Day for most of the people in the States. So I will be taking that off. But Saturday I will be streaming because I know I will miss Monday. So yeah, Saturday album stream. We'll do that. I'll lock it in. We'll do that Saturday. But yeah, it was it was nice, and I got some interesting news certainly. So, yeah, I definitely feel like that has been interesting to say the least. So, Dougie says, and yep, the chaos is always good. We could do some chaos tonight. I'd be down for that. At least you got some rest. I did. I feel good. I know it doesn't seem like it because I'm very monotone tonight, but I did get some good time off. So we can do a mix of new and chaos. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be down. I'd be down. Um, very nice, very nice. I guess we'll get rocking. I'll pull my stream up. Sarah, hopefully you had a great time at BTS. Looks like you went twice. If I've got that correct, that's sick. We'll have to see. Couldn't be on last Saturday, so I didn't even know you were on. Andy, hello. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. But yeah, cool, cool, cool. I think the only one that I was most excited to check out was I know Wave to Earth has a new song. I did not know Xikers has a new song that actually was not that long ago. So there's a few new releases that came out, which is sick. So, um ZB1 I just saw, yeah, early ZB1 a couple days ago. IOI, that would be crazy. I think those would probably be the ones that I would be interested in. And Rock and BB has a new song. I had no idea. That's cool. A lot of new shit. A lot of new shit. So good to see it. Good to see it. Sarah says, had so much fun. My friend had an extra ticket, so I went for the second time for. Oh, that's sick. That's actually really cool. Shout outs to your friend. That's dope. That's a good friend right there. Unhi, what is good? Thanks for pulling up. Hopefully you are staying safe in this PA weather. We just had like I almost lost power again. So earlier before I hopped on. Now it's all gone, so I'm good. But um, very nice. All right, cool. I will save all of these. We'll do the IOI, ZB, Wave to Earth. I want to do Itzy, Ikers. So I got a couple in the chamber here. So all right, cool. Let's do Wave to Earth first. I'm excited about this one. I'm been excited. I know that they're going on tour, so I'm stoked. Uni says, yeah, that wind was a little nutty. All good now though. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I was gonna say I got like the water was like the rain was going sideways. That's how I knew it was not good. And Guggy said we had some crazy we must have had the storms you had yesterday today. So that would absolutely make sense. Since we're on the same plane. So well, everyone stay safe out there. But let's check out Wave to Earth. This is their new song, Heaven and Hell. I know they're coming back, as I mentioned before. So I'm excited to see them. Fingers crossed. I think I missed pre-sale today, which sucks, but I will have to see if I can grab tickets or not. But if not, it's okay. I'll hopefully see them again. But this is Heaven and Hell. Let's check it out. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I like the intro already. This is cool.
Do you need a charge? Your life is down. You call it your conviction. Oh, is that your honesty? Oh, heaven and hell. Heaven and hell. Oh, it's not all about it. It's not all about it.
Ooh, that nice little synth in the back. That's cool. Hello, Dang. Thank you, Dang. I'm streaming Saturday. Come through. Doing some catch up, probably, and some chaos. That's the plan.
But your life is down. Oh, just need commitment. But why does it feel like the answer? Ah, yeah. Be alive. You're holding the answer like a child. Your ready is to wait. Live a life as if you were in heaven. Heaven. Heaven and hell. Heaven and hell. Oh,
like those anthemic vocals. It's cool. All right, very cool. This was Heaven and Hell by Wave to Earth. I'm excited about this. I think this is going to be interesting. Feels very different from The Flaws and All, which was again one of my favorite albums of 20. I think 23 is when it was released. 23 or 24. Um, but man, this band is so cool. I love what they're doing. Probably just again probably something I already enjoyed already, and it's just I'm telling myself to just be a little bit more neutral on it. But I thought this was very interesting. It feels different than their previous work. I think they definitely are taking a lot more of that like indie folksy sort of influence with this song. So I'm curious if with the rest of the album or EP that they're gonna release potentially is gonna have that sort of folksiness to it. Um, I thought it was very nice. Obviously their vocalist is incredible. I really love his tone and like the way that he really kind of flowed through the song. It just felt really beautiful. The arrangement was really cool. I liked a lot of the ensemble vocals towards the end. I really think it kind of added that sort of again folksy charm that the song has. But I like that the instrumentation wasn't as crazy. Not to say that they are like a group that has like outrageous instrumentation, but I felt like this one was a little bit more, subdued, was a little bit more chill. Um, and so I feel like I'm wondering if this is just, I'm curious as to why they may have chosen this one as like the first song to be released of many, I'm sure. But it was very sweet. The MV was also very cool. At first, I was like, I don't know what they're going to be doing with this, but it really did come around. So I felt like the storyline that they were introducing with this song was really cool. But yeah, overall, very excited. I think this is definitely fits well up in my alley of music that I already enjoy, and it's also a group that I already love already. So, um, excited to see their next steps, next phase of music. But yeah, I think this one's going to be a very chill, potentially very chill album, just based off of maybe this first song. I know that's probably a little bit of a stretch, but there is definitely some chill vibes with this one, which I'm here for. So very excited, very excited. Dang, hello, thanks for coming through. Can't stay, but popped in to say bye. That's okay. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming through. We're streaming Saturday as well too. So, let's see. Sarah says that was very nice. It looks like people were enjoying it. Gunky said that they liked this. So very nice, very nice. Very chill song to start stream off with, which was not intentional, but very excited. So if you like them, please go check out Wave to Earth, incredible group. But yeah, we're gonna keep it strolling along here. I put IOI second, so we're gonna get into this one, which I heard was very controversial at this beginning. I followed it on Instagram, and this this clip I felt like got insane views. So if this is a part of the song that I'm thinking of, so very interesting. All right, this is IOI's Suddenly. So let's check it out.
어쩌면 잘된 일이야
Sounds like Chungha.
막혀있는 도로 위 수많은 차 중 하나 내 맘 알아주던 넌 어디 있을까
That pre-chorus is intense. 괜찮은 척 해봐도 잊을만 하면 또 드리워지는 기억 우리 추억이 자꾸만 나를 아른거리잖아 Very nice. All right, that was IOI's Suddenly. If you're joining for a little bit, we got a little catch up to do. So very nice. Guggy says I really like this. Sonja says hello. It's been a minute. It has been a minute, Sonja. Hopefully you're doing well. We are doing a bit of catch up. We are correct. So if there is something you would like me to check out, then let me know. Guggy says, Sejong being the life of the party. LOL. I agree. Sarah says, not my style, but definitely a nice song. And Guggy says, love the 80s music vibe. I did also enjoy the 80s music vibe. Definitely like that 80s synth pop, which I'm here for. Guggy says, first listen for me, not at all what I expected, but still very lovely. To be honest, I feel like I didn't really have any expectations for this. I know it's strange to say because there's a lot of great artists in this group, certainly. So I feel like I imagine some people had very high expectations for this song, certainly, and I feel like how you determine that is based on what you feel about this group. But I remember checking out IOI. I've checked out a lot of the members of IOI as well, but I really enjoyed it. I agree with Guggy that 80s style synth is really nice in this song. I will say I feel like the first verse felt a little rushed, and I don't know if necessarily that was the intention of it, but it did feel a little bit. I felt like the pacing of it felt very, very quick. And then you got into the pre-chorus, and I love the pre-chorus in both the first and the second verse. I feel like they just absolutely nailed that pre-chorus. And then the way they transferred in from that the pre-choruses to the choruses, I think they also did a really great job of that as well. But I just felt like that first verse really stuck out to me a lot because I was like, man, it kind of feels a little rushed, but at the same time, I think it transitioned into a better part of the song that I enjoyed. So definitely love that. As well as that, I feel like it's interesting to see obviously all of them come back together after their own individual like endeavors on their own. Um, I think they obviously as a group still sound really phenomenal. Which is great. If anything, I feel like they've gotten better over that time period. But I felt like this was very interesting. I think this was kind of chill, which is what I expected. I don't feel like I would have associated them with like a really strong like out the gate song, but I do feel like to me it does have that very like chill vibe, and I appreciate it. You know what I mean? They could have done something very energetic, and obviously that bridge I feel like really ties the song together with just like the ad libs and the over the top vocals at the end, and that was really nice. Um, but yeah, I appreciate that there wasn't. I appreciate that there was a little bit of um reservation, I guess, to some degree. Like I think the way that they stylized all of them in the song, I think worked out really well. But I also feel like at the same point it isn't like I don't feel like to me is this like jaw dropping song where I'm like, holy shit, like they're back. You know what I mean? So I don't know if this is just like a teaser for them to release more potentially, um but maybe there is. It looks like they've got some numbers. So maybe they've re-recorded some songs potentially or done some new ones. I don't know. I'm going to double check on Spotify just in case so I don't bite my tongue. Okay, so it looks like they may have an album. Oh, okay, yeah, they have a 6-song mini album. So there was other songs involved. So I'll have to check out the other ones. This may have been one of the chiller songs that they decided to go with, but it looks like they've got like a 6-song mini album. So one looks to be it looks to be something recorded in 2016, so 10 years ago. Okay, so very interesting. Very interesting. I was kind of hoping for maybe a little bit more of an upbeat song, but this was very good. I don't want to discredit it. I enjoyed it as a title track. I think it's a very, it's a very chill song, and I had fun listening to it. So, good vibes. Dank says, "Bombing Tiger has a new single, but I won't subject you to it." I feel. Oh man, God, that makes me feel horrible. Um, I will have to check it out at some point. Guggy says there are 2 ballads on the EP. Okay, very nice. I'll have to check out the ballads. Guggy says we didn't hear that one, or is it another new one? It's another new one. If I've got it correct, because I saw it on my YouTube home screen, so I assume it's a new one. So, all right, cool. Well, we're keeping it schmoving. The next new one that y'all wanted me to check out was ZB1. So we'll be checking. It looks top 5 is the song. So I'm curious. I'm most curious to hear from Sarah. I know Sarah's our ZB1 stan here, so I'm curious to hear what their thoughts are. So we're gonna listen to the whole thing, and then obviously I'll come to my conclusion. So check it out.
Last night, made a list of my top 5 favorite things about time. Your lips, your style, your kiss, your smiling. Number 1, I make me feel like 네 손짓한 맘에 온 세상이 slow-mo. Make me feel like 기억 속 엉켜버린 감정들 넘어. Make me feel like 기꺼이 받아들여 너의 모든 걸. Make me feel like Last night, 이끌려버린 top 5 너를 뒤밖에 all time. Your lips, your style, your kiss, your smiling. Number 1, how you make me feel like Last night, 미치게 만든 top 5 착각 아닌 선명한 감각. Your lips, your style, your kiss, your smiling. Number 1, how you make me feel like 넌 이미 가졌어 my top 5 favorite iconic so iconic
Hey,
펜소
nice.
거부 못해 넌 이미 답을 알고 있어 이 결과는 어차피 You plus me 상상은 don't stop it 상상은 don't stop it Last night 이끌려버린 top 5 Top 5 너로 뒤바뀌어 all time Your lips, your style, your kiss, your smile They're number one how you make me feel like Oh, 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 make me feel like Oh, 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 oh 넌 이미 가져서 my top 5 favorites 내게만 보여줄래 right now baby 아무도 몰래 여길 떠나 you and I Your lips, your style, your kiss, your smile Number one how you make me feel like That's right, you're the list of my top 5 착각이라 해도 I'm all down Your lips, your style, your kiss, your smile Number one how you make me feel like Don't stop 환상이 아니야
That's
top
sick.
5 환상이 아니야 top 5 I've never ever felt a love like this before Your lips, your style, your kiss, your smiling Number one how you make me feel like
Ooh, okay. I see you. All right, this was ZB1's top 5. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Sarah says, spoiler, I love this album. Nice, okay. I feel like I shouldn't be shocked by that, but I am a little. Harmony, hello. Thanks for coming through. We are doing a little bit of catch up, so yes, feel free to let me know what you would like to check out if it isn't already something I plan on checking out. Okay, dang. I'll put your link up here real quick so I don't forget. Ooh, cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Andy. I will also save that. Sarah says, this is like Iconic's cooler, more mature older sister. It still fits them even after the member changes and rebrand. I feel that. Also, I like the shout outs to Iconic. That was cool. I like that. I think for me, I think they did a really good job with this song. And I don't like, obviously, I'm excited to see, I'm sure we will check out inevitably the new group with the other members of formerly of ZB1. But I feel like with this one, I enjoyed this a lot. It kind of reminds me a lot of like older like R&B slash like boy groups like in the States, which I appreciate. Like it's kind of got that like almost it almost kind of gives me like it's getting hot in here sort of vibes, like similar sort of instrumental tones, like similar vibe, like definitely obviously pulled some inspiration from that song, which is, an iconic song in and of its own right, not no pun intended. But it kind of reminds me of that, and obviously music is very cyclical in that aspect. So I think there was a bit of nostalgia that I appreciate about that song that I really enjoyed. But also I feel like the way that they stylized ZB1 as a group now, I feel like they did a really good job of like really making the most of what they could dynamically with like the voices in the group currently. I think there was just a lot of great like ad libs and like ensemble vocals, but then like when the moments where kind of the more like rap or like kind of more spoken word parts kind of were a little bit more prevalent in the song, I really feel like the song actually fit well with that stylization along with the singing. So I feel like it was very complimentary to both sides, and so I really appreciate that. I'd imagine that ZB1 just as a collective right now is just kind of like all arounders, which I appreciate. There's definitely some moments where I was like, ooh, I like this section, or I like this moment. I feel like the main point of this song, at least to me, was how much I really loved the chorus of this song. I think the chorus is absolutely phenomenal. I think the hook on it's really good. I think they really dialed that in super well. So I really appreciate that a ton. But yeah, overall, I felt like this one was a good song. I'm excited to see I'm excited to see what the rest of the album brings. Maybe we'll check that out on Saturday, potentially. But yeah, I felt like this one. I think they did an excellent job, given how I feel like ZB1 is probably one of the first like guys groups where something like this has happened, where like obviously members that I like have split off from the group, and they're obviously both, the new group and this group are both active now. So I feel a little conflicted on that, and not that like in a bad way. Obviously, I hope that all of the members, both current and former of ZB1, live their best life and are able to do what they want to do. But I feel like there is, I feel like it doesn't, I feel like it's not as important, I guess, or that obviously lessens the value. But like I feel like there's still an important element to mention, that like I appreciate that obviously the other members are continuing on, and still putting out phenomenal music, while the new group is starting to build up and obviously going to start promoting their music as well. So very excited, obviously stoked to see them doing more shit, and I will continue to kind of keep my eyes out and see what they've got next. So, and I'm sure Sarah will keep me honest on that as well. So very cool. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I will throw that on there, Gunky. Appreciate it. Harmony says, did you get to Taeyong's Wild yet? I have not, and we are doing Xikers. I have them. I absolutely wanted to do Xikers, so we will be doing them in just a few moments. Sarah says, so many all-rounders. 5th Gen Ace, Park Gun-wook wrote, composed, and produced one of the songs on the album. Very nice. Okay, shout-outs. We'd love to see it. And on the topic of ZB1, happy birthday, Ricky. Happy birthday, Ricky. Appreciate you. Very cool. All right. Much. I feel like I didn't have really. I feel like I had good expectations, but for this song, but definitely succeeded those. So that's very cool. Shout out to ZB1. All right. Uni says there's another Billy live session. Hey, I did see that. We might have to. I might have to throw that on the list here. I gotta get my notepad up now. All right, cool stuff. We are going to check out the new Itzy song Motto next, so check it out. Ooh.
Oh yeah, make me fearless. 늘 소란한 어둠을 헤맬 때 감이 있는 trance 익숙한 너의 voice. 너처럼 falling 달라져 shift my calling. I know that you feel it too. You gotta trust me, baby. 기다려줘 여세 끝내 달 너라고. You are my wish 날 이끌어. You are the gleam 날 일으켜. 세상 끝에 서 있을 때 환히 나를 비춰. Take me to a better place. We can't be doing that afraid. Yeah, I need you by my side. Ready? Dive in. Take my hand. Ain't nobody like you. I wanna be the one. 너를 향해 멈추지 않아. Now I know. 널 닮은 눈빛이 my everything. 날 비춰. Want you so bad 'cause you are my motto. 너로 먼저 오는 delight. 끝이 어딘지는 몰라. 망설이던 밤은 over. 선명하게 빛날 clear. 뜨거운 숨이 날 데려다 swerving. 세상 끝이라 해도
Ooh, I love that melody rush in the back. That's sick. Wow.
Every day, never look back. Yeah, 다만 오직 너야. Take me to a better place. We can't be doing that afraid. Yeah, I need you by my side. Ready? Dive in. Take my hand. Ain't nobody like you. I wanna be the one. 너를 향해 멈추지 않아. Now I know. 널 닮은 눈부실 my everything. 날 비춰. Want you so bad 'cause you are my motto. Na 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 na.
That was good. That was good. I'm here for this. I'm here for this. All right, very sick. This was Itzy's motto. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. Let's see. Guggy says this is the first Itzy title track I've liked in a while. I really like this one. Harmony says the kid had me listen to the album for Itzy yesterday. I liked a good chunk of the songs. Ooh, very nice. Uni says haven't heard this yet. I've been slacking. I feel that. I feel that. Anytime that I see y'all post about stuff in the new songs, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be more behind again. Um, Gunky says, this album was very interesting. They did a lot of quirky and experimental-ish things. Ooh, okay, interesting. I'll have to do my digging then. And Sonja says, nice, very cool, very cool. I enjoyed this a lot. I think my sentiments are, I would say my sentiments are pretty similar to Gunky's. I feel like a lot of the Itzy title tracks I haven't been as stoked on. I think they're all solid, but I will say I think this one definitely rises above the crop here. I think it just works. I think like the instrumentation of this song was so much fun. I liked a lot of like the different synth choices that they use in this. There's a lot of like cool like risers and stuff going on in the song that I was very like whoever did the production for this, I think they did a really great job because like the song has such a cool like movement to it, but obviously is based in like really fun like electronic music. So I love what they did with this. I feel like it almost took a lot of cues from like EDM music, in the sense of like, you know, you get the builds, you get the constant movement of the song. And so I really got to commend their producer on that. I think they did a really phenomenal job with that. I will say the chorus is so damn catchy. I was like, I'm like, I love the kind of like vocal. I want to say stutter because it's not. I guess it's not really a stutter, but it kind of is. But like the way that they do like the way they musicalify motto, I feel like was so cool. And I was like, damn, I'm like, is motto really going to be that? Like, are they really going to make the word motto that catchy? And I feel like I almost always underestimate I was almost underestimate a lot of K-pop artists and groups that take a word that I feel like would be considered pretty unconventional and is able to do that. But really enjoyed this one. I think this is probably, like I said, probably one of my favorite ones. I also really love the bridge is probably the most interesting and intriguing part, and I feel like I almost instinctively went back to the bridge because I was like, it's so different. But I love the transition from that bridge to like the final chorus. I thought that was chef's kiss. I think the transfer of that was so well done. But yeah, this is a bubbly, very sparkly sort of song, and I think it suits their wheelhouse very well. So I was not surprised this one crushed because it is a fucking good song. So excited to check out the rest of the release. It seems very varied. So I'm here for it. So Andy says that they loved it. Very nice. Gunky says Yuna single is my favorite song on the EP. Okay, very cool. Uni says definitely excited to check out the album now. Let's go. Gunky says FYI each member has a single on the album. Very cool. That is also very nice. And Sunja said that yes, it had an EDM feel. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Very nice. That was a good. Glad we got to check that one out. I feel like I would have been pissed if I didn't check this one out. So that was the move. So very nice. All right. We are moving on to the next one, which is Xikers. Okay, which I'll be honest, I'm the most stoked for this out of the songs that I saw today. I was like, I gotta check out this Iker song. Like they were one of my favorite guys groups last year. Are they gonna keep on the register, right? You know what I mean? Like are they gonna be that group that just holds well for me? So this one is called Okay. So let's check it out. I like the art style already. Very like Banjo Kazooie. At that beginning part. That was cool.
Eyes on 어제나 교만하게 그러던 님에서 peace out tag I'm walking on a tiger's back 이제 발 밑에 내가 등에 Tyson 내 반도 박잖아 like Tyson Feet don't fight with Tyson Time 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 안 되면 sign 그게 내 사인 정해진 판 마지막 time Or blind whole line full life 내 eye shut up and go 고민하고 bedtime Now keep those eyes all eyes on me Don't say a word Eyes on eyes on Check your boy the rules call me paranoid okay 반대로만 가지 난 좀 renegade okay 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 이유는 딱히 없어 we okay 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 Don't try me like this I see not too much I'm to the boom party like water 방울이 어렵게 안에 copy and paste goosebumps 너는 느낌만 길러봐 my symbol of X my mirror Don't touch my wrist we ain't the family I get a bad blood like my DNA or the doctor said I'm not okay Check your all them rules call me paranoid okay 반대로만 가지 난 좀 renegade okay 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 이유는 딱히 없어 we okay 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 okay
Yeah, let's go.
Don't try me like this I'm here okay
The boys are back. Let's go. The boys are back in fucking town. Let's go. Oh man, that was hard. I love that. All right. Very cool. This was Xikers. They should have rechanged the song from okay to fucking sick. It should not be okay. I feel like it is far beyond that. Holy shit. This was sick. First of all, I agree with Harmony. Their comments said, one, love the song, but visually love the glitching video game aesthetics. Yeah, I was gonna say, gave some like old school video games, but man, this was MV hard, song hard, so good, so good. Guggy says this is great. Andy said so cool. Uni says the teaser from the end of Dululu made me expect something hype AF, and they did not disappoint. I was gonna say this one, this man. I'll tell you what. I'll repeat my sentiment. The boys are back in fucking town. This was so much fun. I love that they just bring like that hype energy. There's just something about like some of their title tracks. They're just fucking like in your face. Like they're I don't even really know how to describe their. It's probably about as close to metal, like metal, the type of metal that I listen to. I feel like in terms of like how I feel about a song. Like there's certain heavy songs where I just like you make a stank face, and I feel like for me like this song definitely has like that, gives you that stank face, right? Like I feel like similarly to how I feel about metal, like I'm always like, wow, they really bring the heat. So I absolutely love that. I love the instrumental with like that like big like horn section. I think that's just so much fun. It adds to like that energy. I think my first thought was just that I think my first thought with this song was that this one just, I can imagine, and obviously if Xikers ever, I imagine Xikers has gone on tour before, but if they ever come back, hopefully soon, I feel like this song would just absolutely fucking go like crazy live. Like, I think this one, first and foremost, out the gate, I was like, this is 100% like a live song. Like, this just absolutely just gives me that sort of vibe right off the bat. And like, just once we got into that chorus, I was like, it only further gave incentive to like my comment about how much I feel like this is a live song. But I just love it. I think like the rapping in this group's incredible. I think all of the different rappers in Xikers also have like really distinct vocal tones, which I really love. And I think that's kind of what makes me appreciate their music, is that like is that they really are distinct in what they choose to do, and obviously some of their B-sides are incredible as well, but like I really enjoy just kind of like that raw energy. So big salutes to Xikers. This was a damn good song, so I'm very excited to check out the rest of the release. This is gonna be it's gonna be a good one. So Harmony says they already released a dance practice video too, and they obliterated the new practice room KQ gave them. Holy shit. I'll have to check it out. That's wild. Gunky says, it's multitasking time. I didn't realize the basketball game was on already. I need to watch my team. Oh boy. And Dosana says, better be OKC. Gunky says, hell no. Let's go Spurs. Oh god. Y'all are gonna be fighting. No Santa versus Gunky. Hey, let's get it. Harmony says, yeah, the album is so good too. I'm excited. I feel like that will be on my, I feel like it would be interesting, but well, I'm excited. So, all right. We're moving on to the next one. The one that Dang sent to me. Dang, we will check this out so you can go to sleep. But this is Woo featuring BB. Ooh, okay. I'm excited to give this one a listen. So, let's check it out.
Let me get some more facts.
나는 원래 없었어 아까지 서울 경축관에 나와버리 가만히 있으라 시대버린 하나 둘셋 하기 전에 나가리 하나 둘셋 나는 깨닫는 스타리 내가 잡은 건 기회고 넌 그냥 아다리 나체를 보여줄 준비가 됐지 바바리 맨처럼 애처럼 약을 겉바라기지 하는 거지 불도 없으면서 뭘 바라니 난 한 길만 파츠에 바라기 아무래도 넌 사랑이 필요해 보여 패스 니들이나 돌려펴 거의 동생 친구가 다 사귀었고 나 손대 난 돈 벌러 클럽에서 원치 노잼 맞아 마치 교과서 샤넬 목도리 참 내 목에 물씬이 너네 옷걸이 명품 옷 괴롭히기 너무 솔직해서 욕을 먹어서 웃기지 역시 찐따 새끼 끼리끼리 나는 원래 없었어 아까지 서울 경축관에 나와버리 가만히 있으라 시대버린 하나 둘셋 하기 전에 나가리 나는 원래 없었어 아까지 서울 경축관에 나와버리 가만히 있으라 시대버린 하나 둘셋 하기 전에 나가리
하나 둘셋 하면 바로 와서 버리 낮은 자리 선점에 갖는 거야 우이 싸가지 한 바가지로 깨버렸대 가리 내 선에서 정리해 나는 굿킵 청소기 약발 떨어질 때쯤 없어 너의 자리 네 오빠들 다 그렇게 맛이 갔어 애기 명품 옷들 팔아 월세 내는 쓰레기 그룹이와 애 생기면 되는 아빠 기록이 직업에는 없어 그 예천이 돈은 질이 없어도 fuck with it 너의 그 알량한 자존심이 꺾어져도 못 벌어 너무 없어 실력이 네 우상과 어깨를 나란히 옷 안 사도 주더라 버버리에서 언제는 정말 착하지 네 같은 것 가는데 무려 비비 피처링 나는 원래 없었어 아까지 경상남도 꺼내 나와버리 너는 시다바리에 시다바리 하나 둘셋 하면 바로 와서 바리 나는 원래 없었어 아까지 경상남도 간에 나와버리 너는 시다바리에 시다바리 하나 둘셋 하면 바로 와서 바리
All I'm gonna say is that man in the back was pulling the dance moves. Crazy shit. All right, very cool. This is Wu featuring BB, and the song is called "Cocky." Okay, very nice. Let's see what we got here. Andy says, "Ooh." Uni says, "This is a fun one." Harmony says, "When I saw this when it came out. I really enjoyed it a lot." So it just says, "Good choice." Hey, very nice. Harmony says, "Love her vocals on the whispers." I agree. She's got a cool, like, raspy tone. I love BB for that. I felt like this song was very interesting. I like it. I think what I've noticed about Dang's choices is that I'm always like I always try to look at a song in a very interesting way when it comes to like how they send me stuff. Like it's interesting to see everybody's like musical perspective and what they send in or what they like, and so it's always very interesting. And I think I'm often perplexed in a good way when I get recommended these types of songs, right? Like it really makes me think. Like it really allows me to kind of like listen to something that I don't feel like I would typically listen to, and so I feel like it broadens my horizon. So all that to say is that I really enjoyed this song. I like this a lot. I feel like Woo's voice also paired with BB's voice was really cool. I think they both have a really cool like synergistic vocal tone. Like he's got like this really interesting like raspy like lower end vocals to his tone, and then BB also has like a really interesting register, but like her voice is obviously on the lower end of her register is higher than and Woo's. So it was really cool to hear like their contrast of vocal tonality. I thought that was really nice. And like there's a lot more. I feel like there isn't necessarily about like their like rapping skills per se or like their like vocal framing, but realistically to me what really allowed me to focus on the song is like how texturized their voice is. Like I think that was the thing that kind of tied both of them together, made me kind of go like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, is like the way that their voice are texturized in between the both of them. And I love the fact that this feels very collaborative. Like I said, the first part of the song was Woo. He did like the first verse, first pre-chorus, first verse, and then BB did the like last verse, pre-chorus, chorus. And I think it was really cool to see, obviously, the contrast of that. I think the only thing I would have loved to hear is like from this song is them like together vocally. I think that would have been really interesting to maybe like close the song out. I think that was probably the only thing that I could think of where I was like, ooh, that would have been it would have been a more interesting ending or interesting phrasing. But I understand like the song is like just under 3 minutes long, so I understand that may not have been on the cards certainly. But overall I thought it was really cool. Like I said, it really I think it really dialed in terms of the vocal texture, and I think they absolutely nailed it. Great collab. I don't know if they've collabed before, but I hope that they collaborate again, because this was just such a fun song, and I think it would allow me to listen to it again and be like, pick out something different about the song that I like didn't pick out the first time. So it has a lot of layers to it, which I appreciate. So very cool song. I enjoyed this one. So thank you, Dang. Appreciate you. Hopefully I'll see you on Saturday for the album stream. So very nice, very nice. We are keeping it moving. I believe Andy has theirs next, so we'll be checking that out. Dang says she also has a new song on her own, but I didn't listen to it yet. Yes, I know it's haunting me on on the screen here, so we'll have to check it out. But very nice, very nice. We are gonna check out Nick June, and I believe Andy had recommended this one, so we will be checking that one out just in a mere moments. So all right. Cool. It looks like it's probably the first one, so let's give it a listen.
You promised not to chains in the dark night sky. When the stars looking us, did you promise me? Will you just love me? Just love me. Yeah. Turn on the left, switching next exciting as an electric shock. Love is like. Can't question. That's always the formula, yeah. It's not that easy. Countdown. Nothing is wrong. Let's look at the stars. Can we be cheerful? Say I'm cold, say I'm ill. True, it's like been sealed. If you let it close, you might leave, yeah. So don't shake. Keep it clean. Extra love, extra the pride, extra the suns. When you get inside, I was young, don't get it twisted. Just never said it how you need. Extra cold, extra strong, extra stained. You wanna show, don't want the rose. 100 roses, I'm the pose. They don't like me, but they don't know what it costs to let it close. I don't do soft, I don't do weak, but I stand with up. Every night you live. Countdown, nothing is wrong. Let's look at the stars. Can we be cheerful? Say I'm cold, say I'm ill. True, it's like been sealed. If you let it close, you might leave, yeah. So don't shake. Keep it clean. Conclusion. If I could talk without my crown, I'd say come closer, stay right down. Talking to the moon, let it me wrong. My love is number, love your luck. Countdown, nothing is wrong. Let's look at the stars. Can we be cheerful? Say I'm cold, say I'm ill. True, it's like been sealed. Let it close.
Those high vocals in the back. Wow.
Just let me. Will you just let me?
Ooh. All right. Very interesting. This was Neuk. I think it's Nuke June. Neuk. Wouldn't know how to pronunciate that. I'm gonna say I'm at least close. But the song is called Just Love Me. Very nice. Thank you, Andy. Andy says a random find from what I saw he composed and produced the song. It's also his debut. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. He looks like he also has another new song. So very nice. I will give him a sub. I enjoyed this. This was very interesting. I think to me, there's definitely a lot of elements that I liked about the song. And to now know that he produced and composed it, I definitely feel like there's some things that could have been dialed in a little bit more. But I would say for first song that I've never heard him, have heard of him before, and obviously being a self-produced, self-composing, artist, I feel like sometimes it's hard to get all of the pieces right, I would argue, unless you're just like a savant. But I felt like overall, like to me, it had good bones. Like there's something about it that I really appreciated about his voice. Obviously, he's got insane vocal talent, especially towards the end of the song. I feel like he really ramped it up a ton, and I really got to give him a lot of credit, a lot of chops for that, because like even that like high like falsetto, like higher register, like ad lib in the back, I thought was insane. He's obviously got an incredible range, so I think he utilized it very well. Like that's the one thing I know 100% for certainty, like he's able to do that. Like his rapping was really good as well. Like I think the combination of all of those things he did very well. Like I got to give him the kudos for that. I definitely feel like I think that's maybe some of the reason why I find this to be a slight bit off is like maybe with like some of like the way that he utilized some of the like beat in the song. Like I feel like sometimes it doesn't always like click with some of those moments in the song, and I don't know if it's necessarily intentional, but like there's definitely some aspects of the song where I was like the timing seems a little bit off on this, but not like off where I'm like, oh, there's like there's something wrong with the track. It's just like maybe it just doesn't, like, some of those instrumentals or some of like the tones he was using weren't really kind of like jiving well together. And I, like I said, don't want to discredit his composition or producing skills. But I do feel like there's maybe some things that could have been tailored a little bit more. But yeah, I feel like other than that, I mean, it was a really good introduction. Obviously, like I said, he's got another song, so I will have to check out that other one as well. But I think for a song being self-produced and put together like that, I mean, I think he did a really good job for, obviously the tools he's given, tools he has certainly. So, um, I will not fault him on that, but yeah, I feel like once it's dialed in a little bit more, I think this would be a pretty damn good song. Like, if you told me this guy was like, if you're telling me this guy was debuting with like this song, I still feel like this is a really good debut song. But like, it would be even crazier if his next song is like has more improvements to it. You know what I mean? So great start. Like I said, I listen. I know I could never do it. That's why I critique artists, online somewhat. So I know my ass couldn't be doing that. But yeah, this is rad. I enjoy this. I enjoy this. So let's see. Sarah says that they liked him, very nice, and asked if we did do All In. We did I think we did a last catch up stream. So I think we may have done it went a week ago. But yeah, we did check out that. I did enjoy that a lot too. I think there's a lot of cool, like, self-produced, self-made like K-pop artists now, so it's cool that they're getting the love, their flowers, certainly, cuz you know, it is a cool thing to be a part of. So, I enjoy this. Great first start. So, um also, I feel like I got to share this with chat. So my girlfriend's like, we're sitting on the couch after we finished dinner, and she's like, "Did you listen to the new IU song?" And I was like, "IU has a new song?" I'm like, and she starts playing it, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, why is she playing it? She knows that I listen to it on stream, right? So she's playing it, and she's like, "Wow, this sounds." And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "This is really solid. I really enjoy this." And then she tells me it's fucking Trisha Paytas. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then she shows me her phone, and I guess she did like a song for like her kids or some shit. I don't know all the details, but she had me fooled for a little bit. So I feel like that's I don't know if that's something I should admit online, but it was it was better than I thought it was going to be. Given, like I said, I'm not trying to give Trisha Paytas her flowers, certainly, but I will say I've heard worse. So, and she did it in Korean, which I got to give her props for. So, that was wild. So don't check it out, please, for the love of God. I'm not giving the recommendation to give it a listen, but goddamn, could have fooled me, you know. So I that's my L of the day. So very cool, very cool. We're gonna keep it moving though. Out of the not we are not listening to Trisha Paytas song. I know everybody, calm down, chat. I know y'all want to listen to it, but Sarah says I have many thoughts, but all of them are too mean to say. That's fair. That's fair. Like I said, I'm not like, listen, I'm not trying to gas up Trisha Paytas here. I'm just saying, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Or I don't. If it's reversed, I don't know. Whatever. It fucked me up. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, cool. Well, we've got Gunkies next, and I wouldn't have been surprised that it is a metal song, of course. But it looks like the group is it Stalemate? I don't know. I get so confused by these fucking names. But anyway, the song is called Silent Killer. So Let's check it out. Ooh. Okay. That's a beefy entrance. Ooh, good chorus. Nice. Nice. All right, very cool. I think it's Stalemate, and the song is called Silent Killer. Very nice. Um, very nice, very nice. This is a good. This is a good vibe. Good vibes. I'm here for it. But Sarah says, you know, I love a creepy girl, creepy cute girl. So I'm down. And Cookie said, of course you do. And they also said this is the maximum amount of screaming I can take. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Um, I enjoyed this a lot. This was really cool. I think the combination of the group was also really sick as well. Let me see if I can get like a full band shot. There you go. I feel like their setup is really cool. From what I could gather here, they definitely are their guitar player is definitely playing in an extended range. I think probably at least a 7 string. It sounds very, very heavy. Also, their bass player, I think he's either playing a 5 or 6 string bass, which is also, on the heavier side. And I imagine they're like down tuned as well. But this is really cool. I think this kind of mixes a lot of different genres together. There's definitely some electronic elements to it, which I appreciate, kind of giving like it's kind of giving like if Linkin Park was heavier, had more screaming, and was a little bit, obviously not a little bit, very much Japanese coded. I would not be surprised if they were influenced by Linkin Park to some degree, because like their rapper slash singer slash screamer definitely, I would assume, took a lot of inspiration from one of the pioneers of that genre, certainly. So I definitely could hear that sort of influence as well, but like the chunky kind of like really like interesting like patterns in this group I thought were really interesting. Their drummer, phenomenal. I love her I like her like composition of the drumming. I thought it was really interesting. A lot of the like double bass was also interesting. I like that it wasn't like a solid like double bass section. Like I like there was kind of like spurts of the double bass. I thought that was really cool. It really breaks up the song in a really nice way. And I think that they thought about it very intelligently. So I loved hearing that. The bass and guitar work were super heavy. I definitely feel like they, especially in certain parts of the song, I would imagine either they like doubled the guitar, or they maybe like pitched the guitars down, but it sounded really, really heavy. So I loved hearing kind of like that more like down tuned, like heavy guitar and bass tone. I thought that was super cool in like certain aspects of the song. Their singer was also really good. I feel like she offers this really kind of more like melodic, like bright sort of sound. And I love that they're a screamer slash rapper. Also does some singing as well. I feel like she's got a really good voice too, and obviously is very complimentary to their singer as well. So I appreciate that. But yeah, this was really cool. I like the dynamics of the song. I think that was what stood out to the most to me, was like how in tune that the instrumentals in the group are. I think it really led to the song being very unique sounding and very different. So I like this. This was a good song. So Cookie says, did you happen to check out Stupid by Kickflip? It's another awesome song off their new EP that has an MV. I probably have checked. I know I did check out Kickflip, but I don't know if I checked out. I don't think I checked the MV out. So I can throw that on the list of songs to check out. So yeah, no, I did listen. I know I did go and listen to per your recommendation. I did go and listen to a lot of the stuff off the Kickflip album, if it's the most current one. So I will go check that out. Big Ocean we did not do, so I will also throw that on the list. Sarah and Andy says, did we check out Everlove by Park Jin Young? We did not. So I will also have to check that out. Also, new song released, My Friend, by James Allen. I did not. We are 1000% throwing that on the list. I love James Allen. I'll give you a shout, Andy. So I went to see I saw my cousin. Shout out to my cousin. I saw him like 2 weeks ago, and he was asking me like, what have you been listening to recently? He's like, I got really into Wave to Earth a while ago, and he's like, I wanted to say thanks. And I was like, well, I've been listening. I was like, one of my Twitch people sent me James Allen. I was like, so I played him 2019, and he's like, this is fucking sick. He's like, I'll definitely have to listen to it. So thank you, Andy, for keeping us on point. My cousin thanks you. He was definitely stoked to. He was like, this is something I could be jamming to all the time. And I was like, yeah, 100%. So we're passing the good words of James Allen. So I'm here for it. Very cool. We're gonna check out the next one. It looks like we are checking out Taeyoung's Wild per Harmony's request. So let's check it out.
한번 더 break the frame 갈증을 불어내 from the jungle to the throne yeah I wanna make it count 1, 2, 3 let it free cause I'm wild and 버티던 순간들을 잡아 burn it can't fake it I like sassy but natty pull it back in I'm here big count it like animal 접어 채워넣어 while yeah bling loud just dance to the wall la 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 dance to the wall la 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 watch out I'm gonna break the line just bring it to me wild yeah 위고 미친 듯이 불어내는 눈빛부터 이글이글 다시 눈이 번뜩이지게 빙글빙글 치리치리 bound bound 내가 원하는 건 just give it give it give it IOI then it's the moon I can't stop let it all go louder like animal 접어 채워넣어 while yeah bling loud just dance to the wall la 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 dance to the wall la 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 watch out don't open that guy breaking now numbers so broken now let it bust again I'm gonna break the line we playing like animals guess the gun jiggy carry on we run this better know yeah this night is beautiful party all night so a miracle 계속 마주치는 넌 life so sweet I swallow it all yeah 너 가까이 나와 baby down on eyes yeah 듣고 숨을 담아니 right right I own this right I'm gonna chase all night blow the world never mind 우린 계속 yelling 여기 free 자유롭지 kill bowling 멈추지 않아 갈 때까지 난 running wow yeah play loud just dance to the wall la 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 la
Wow, that's so much bigger. Wow.
just dance to the wall la 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 dance to the wall la 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 yeah just bring it to me yeah wild
That was sick. This was cool. I'll have to check this one out. Very nice. This was Taeyong from NCT and their song Wild. Very nice. Let's see what we got here. Andy says glad they liked them. I appreciate it. Yeah, they did. They definitely did. So cool shit. Harmony says this album is a trip. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like once I saw NCT associated with this, I was like, yep, that makes sense. Kaylee says, gotta tell him about the Wave to Earth tour this year. Then I know I did. I gotta text him about that. I'll be like, yo, you gotta go see them. I missed out on the pre-sale today, so I'm a little pissed, but it is what it is. Also, hello, Kaylee. Appreciate you joining. Feel free to drop something you would like me to check out as well. Harmony says he actually ended up taking the scorpions home from set. They have them set up in a terrarium. That's fucking crazy. Oh, that's awesome. Listen, that I'm sure there's some strange shit, but that might be up there. That's cool. Shout out to him. Hopefully he's gonna be taking care of those scorpions. But Sarah says he is truly a strange dude, and I like it. Harmony says, I love how much he experiments with sounds so much. I agree. And he says, such a great song, great and fun song. Meeks, hello. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. I enjoyed this a lot. I feel like a trip is probably the best way to describe this song. Like, it's, again, not surprised. I feel like most NCT members have, like, the most interesting, I think, like, I feel like they have the most interesting like set of like musical skills. Like there's just something very unique about them that I appreciate. Obviously, another NCT member, 10. I love 10. Shouts to 10. Not trying to make this into a 10 talk, but yeah, I feel like if there's anything that I've learned from NCT, I've learned that those members have just they are carving their own path, certainly. And I feel like this song was really cool. I like that it is unique. I know I mentioned this on the NCT stream, but I feel like NCT is like just over that barrier between like really insane stuff, and I feel like whenever those members, you know, inadvertently do their own solo thing, I feel like they take it just to the edge, which I think is good. I like that it's still. I feel like it's still drawn in. It's still like got it's still got like really great song composition, but I feel like they like dial the experimentation all the way up to like a 9.5. You know what I mean? Like they're pushing the envelope, right? So I really love that. I feel like this song is very representative of that, where like I think they're just touching that edge of like experimentation, and I'm here for it. But this song is like really different. And I think to me, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to encapsulate it all in one listen. But I love like Taeyong's voice. I feel like he's got a really distinct vocal tone, and I think he uses it extremely well in this song. So I loved hearing kind of the variety of that. I also really enjoyed the chorus. I thought the chorus was not going to be as catchy as I thought it was going to be. So I like that. I was delightfully surprised at how much I enjoyed it. I think they came out really well. Probably my favorite part of the song though was the bridge and that final chorus. I feel like the bridge was like so like ethereal and really beautiful, and I think it contrasted that like really more like aggressive like synth tones of like the first parts of the song very nicely. So I really love the bridge. I feel like his voice really hit different peaks and valleys for me, which I love. And then like the final chorus, I don't know what they did with like the production or the composition of it, but it just sounded so much like wider and bigger, and I love that. I think that was like, I was just like, damn, like if like there was just like a lot more things. It almost feels like, and I'm gonna use a video game reference, but like it kind of reminds me of like when you've beaten the game and like you've unlocked like every ability in the game. Like it kind of reminded me of that, where like I had to listen to the rest of the song to unlock like the final chorus, and then like there like the floodgates open. Like everything about that song just kind of like expanded more, became larger than life. So I really love that. I think they did a phenomenal job really kind of dialing that tone in. It just sounded so much wider, like there was a lot more like clarity to the song. So I really love that. I think they did a phenomenal job with that ending. So yeah, this is a good song. I will actually have to check this album out. I thought it was good. So Harmony says the pre-release Storm is so good. It's so freaking cool. But honestly, I might be a little biased. Hey, listen, that's fair. That's all right. Meeks, we did do ZB1 a little earlier in stream, so that has been covered. But if there's something else, let me know. I will gladly give it a listen. So. Very cool. We are gonna check out the another Billy live session things. So I'm very excited. Thank you, Unhi, for letting me know. I did not know they did another one. I did know that they did another one, but I haven't listened to it, so I will check it out. Meek says, "Can we do a 101?" Did they have a new song? I did not know they had a new song. Well, if I haven't checked it out, I will throw it on here just in case if I hadn't done it. So, very cool. Okay, I'll actually click the link and save it. Oh, okay. Very cool. Thank you, Meeks. All right. We are doing the Billy song off air. So let's check it out. So good. What the fuck?
Baby, don't tell me why 이 시간은 golden. I'm addicted to time, so nothing don't bullet. It's so messy, 다시간 커피 꽂혀버린 이어폰 아니. Different in my life, 너랑 camera 갖고 you like it. Dream of blue is my time and attention. Like accident, disconnect to my own thoughts. Yeah, I don't know what you say. 진짜 mode 머리 대충 묶어 I'm ready to chill out Sweet silent mode 온 가면들은 벌써 똑같은 포즈 해 This is meaningless and I'm not in I don't wanna tell lie 너만 살까 Let them show up I don't care baby I don't like the looking at it and too much left to do yeah I don't know what you say 누가 뭐라 하든 Baby now up there I'm gonna up there yeah up there 빛이 나도 미쳐야 I'm gonna up there yeah up there I wanna free time yeah free time 행복 속에 해방감 I wanna free time yeah free time 어머니들이 이 길을 떠나시네 See me lacking all my free time yeah I wanna free time yeah free time routine down go outside I wanna free time yeah free time 엄치 up there yeah up there this and 나도 비춰봐 up there I wanna free time yeah free time 행복 속에 해방감 I wanna free time yeah free time 어머니가 우리 이 길을 떠나시네
Oh my god. This is so good. All right. This is Billy's off air from their live session. My god. Listen, I'm going to go full screen again. For the love of God, Mystic Story, please bring Billy to the United States. Please, again, thank you so much. Also, please bring this fucking group, the band. My god. Please. Bring this band to the United States with them. They need to perform these songs with this band. All right, ends my TikTok. Thank you. Andy says, so groovy, and that guitar, I agree, love the guitar work. Sondra says their voices are some of my favorites. Gorgeous. Also, was I getting a bossa nova vibe? Yes, a little bossa nova towards the end, which was beautiful. I loved seeing that. I feel like y'all should already know that I love these live session videos, but God, like this, I feel like the songs were good. Like the songs are great on the record, their newest album. I love them. They were all great. I did go through and listen to all of them. But these like session videos just hit different. I feel like it's probably just because I'm a huge sucker for like live instrumentation, and when I've gone to see a lot of K-pop groups, they've all had really phenomenal live bands. So I feel like for me, it's like y'all think I'm probably underselling it, but I'm for sure not underselling it. I love seeing live bands, and I feel like they elevate these songs in a live perspective that like is just magical. Like there's just something about it. And I feel like these songs, like I said, are just so good. Their arrangement's so much fun. But man, this was just a beautiful song. Their voices are incredible, of course, as always. The bossa nova vibes were fun. Like the solo at the end, like their drummer is cracked. He's so good. I love his fill choice. Like so much fun, very dynamic, almost like gospel chops, and I'm here for that because like I feel like I'd say a lot of those instrumentals are, you know, obviously brought up in that in church, so I'm not really surprised that they got mad skills when it comes to that. But yeah, it's just so much fun. I think, like I said, these songs I feel like when they do these versions of the songs, they just bring new life to a song that I already enjoy. Like there's just something that's special about obviously the original, the way that the song is on the album, but I also feel like just because I love the last album so much, I felt like this kind of just scratches that itch of those songs that I already love. And I'm like, oh, they keep doing it. So obviously it seems to be doing well for them. So I'm just hoping that at some point again, they come back, they bring this group. My heart will be full. And that's my TED Talk. So thanks for checking out Billy. Please go show them some love if you are not familiar with them. Kaylee says, Mystic Story, please bring all of your groups back to the United States. Please and thank you. Agreed. And Gungi says, instead of that kickflip song, do Umyo's with you. Okay, perfect. We will do that instead. Very nice. All right. We are keeping it moving. We've got the Umyo song next, so let's kick it with some Umyo. I'm excited. Haven't listened to it in a little bit, so let's. I think it's the first. Yep, it's definitely first one. Okay, let's check it out.
너에게 보이는 마음은 어떤 색인지 솔직하게 말해줄래 더 듣고 싶은데
The panning on the guitars is
너에게
interesting.
들리는 목소리는 어떤지 난 매일매일 궁금해 쌓여만 가는 걸 서로 다른 색이 하나가 되던 날 그날의 생각만으로
Oh, that pillow's cute.
지나가는 시간들이 아쉽지 않을 정도로 손잡아줘 널 놓치지 않게 우리 영원히 함께할 순간을 믿어 소중한 마음을 잊지 않을게 이런 나의 마음이 이젠 하늘 위로 전해지기를 우린 기억할 거야 하나 둘 세어보면 더 알게 될 거야 두 눈을 마주 보면 전해질 거야 우리가 만난 그날부터 지켜주고 있다는 거 알고 있어 이제 너에게 특별한 빛 비춰줄게 서로 다른 색이 하나가 되던 날 그날의 생각만으로 웃음이 나는데 지나가는 시간들이 아쉽지 않을 정도로 손잡아줘 널 놓치지 않게 우리 영원히 함께할 순간을 믿어 소중한 마음을 잊지 않을게 이런 나의 마음이 이젠 하늘 위로 전해지기를 우린 기억할 거야 우리 영원히 함께할 순간을 믿어 소중한 마음을 잊지 않을게 이런 나의 마음이 이젠 하늘 위로 전해지기를 우린 기억할
Xylophone? Huh. Either sounds like a xylophone or like a toy piano. I can't really discern. Maybe it's a toy piano. Might be. All right, very cool. This was Umio's With You. Very nice. I enjoy this. I will say I feel like we haven't listened to Umio in a little bit, which is okay. Always good to, you know, check it out, of course. Gunky says, I forgot this came out a few weeks ago. I love the piano work. And it did kind of look like Meatball. I will say. I'll have to now. I'll have to go dig for some for that like plushie and the pillow now, because I'll have to peep. If I can find it, I'll try to buy it. If possible. Um, but I enjoy this a lot. I feel like Umio's, first of all, their composition's always really interesting. I will agree. I love the piano work as well, Gunky. It was very subtle at the beginning, but I feel like it kind of picked up a little bit more as the song progressed, which was really nice. Um, I love like the combination of like the more intentional kind of like lead guitar work, and obviously the rhythm guitar work. I feel like they work very well in tandem together, obviously. But I also feel like they pair really well with like the piano's stylization in this song, like the drumming, the bass work. I feel like a lot of the times, like piano, I feel like always, especially within K bands, I would say more specifically, I think they always do a really good job of being representative with like each individual instrument. But I felt like with this song, like they all sounded like they all paired off of each other in like a beautiful in a beautiful way. Like I love how like some of the melody choices were like matched up with some of the like vocal tones from their singer. Like even maybe even some parts like on the lead guitar side, like it was really interesting. And I think like obviously piano is such a versatile instrument, but I feel like for it to kind of have like branching paths to each kind of part of the song was just really really nice, and I think it really ties it all together in a really beautiful way. I love the chorus. I thought that was like kind of beautiful hook. I love the melody choice as well. Was really really nice. But yeah, this was a great song. Good return to form, I would argue, from them. So obviously no complaints there. But yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. So thank you for sending it over, Grunky. So very nice. I'm gonna keep it moving. It looks like the next one we've got is Sarah's. I think they had recommended Big Ocean's new song, which I don't think we've listened to. So we will be checking that out in a moment, as long as my thing will load here. So Cookie says, glad you like it. Let me know which one, Sarah. Is it the Make It Up to You, one man army? I think those are the new we did Flow. Okay. It must I would assume it's either One Man Army or Make It Up to You. So let me know, Sarah. I'm gonna I need to check and see if I can cat plush. Let's see. Oh god. Do they not have it? Oh no. Maybe they don't have it online. That's crazy. Okay. They don't have. Okay. I'll have to dig this up in my own time. I don't see it. Damn, that sucks. All right. I'm gonna try to get Sarah's attention one more time. If she Oh my god. We'll do both. Okay. Kaylee says do both, whatever the other one is. I want my request. It's okay. Fair enough. All right, cool. We'll do one man army, since that's the second most current one, and we'll check out Make It Up to You, since that's what Kaylee wants to do. So we'll do them back to back. Let's check out One Man Army first. It's all good, Sarah. I think we got it.
just lost my mind, but you don't know me, you don't understand the power. Win or lose, we get to choose if it's a final line. 뒤돌보면 정해질까 반복된 내 소리 한쪽이 빼먹지 막히죠 이건 내 destiny. Against the odds, it's all we've got. Standing in line now, 시작한 time to fight. The air we breathe. This is fate, it's
Love this
fate,
pre-chorus.
but we're
Wow.
the heroes, we're born to be. If this is the last stand, I'll be here waiting like a one-man army. 'Cause I've always been beaten but never defeated. I'll rise back up again. If this is the last stand, I'll be here fighting till there's no one but me. 'Cause I'm hopeless, not helpless when they ring the bell. Take your leaders. I'm a one-man army. I'm a one-man army. The bridges beyond we burn them. There's nowhere to hide, where we running from. 막에 쏜 파도긴 눈물이 나도 그때가 기꺼 목숨이면. We're sticking our claim, we're making our name. We're gonna give it all. The fate is calling us inside and go. 특집시키 danger, 세상의 change. 모든 걸 걸어 필사적 생. 두려움은 주문에 다 태워 돌아설 것 없이 my way. One shot, 약속도 위험해. Home side, 끝까지 가오네. 푸른 얘기와 세상엔 드러나는 그 light. Soft as a whisper. If this is the last stand, I'll be here waiting like a one-man army. 'Cause I've always been beaten but never defeated. I'll rise back up again. If this is the last stand, I'll be here fighting till there's no one but me. 'Cause I'm hopeless, not helpless when they ring the bell. Taking leaders, I'm a one-man army.
All right. Damn, Big Ocean, that's just sick. Okay, I'm here for this. I'm here for this. All right, cool shit. We love to see it. Let's see. Sarah says, "Hell yeah, sounds good." Kaylee says, "I really like this song. I've been playing it a lot." Sally, hello. That's okay. All good. Appreciate you coming through. Sarah says, "I can't say enough how much I love Big Ocean. My Discord photo literally being me with Big Ocean." Hey, let's go. Let's go. Big dubs. We love Big Ocean. This was phenomenal. I will say I haven't heard the other songs, so I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, certainly. But I will say I feel like this is one of the more, I think this is one of the stronger Big Ocean title tracks, if I can say as much. I really like the dynamics of this one. I think the stomping and clapping really worked with this song, but also like it kind of had like this really big like anthemic sort of feel to it as well. So I think that the way that they were able to kind of stylize the song worked out really well in their favor. I also really enjoy their voices. Like, I feel like with each release that I've listened to from Big Ocean, I'm always just enamored at how much better and how brilliant they sound. Like, I genuinely mean that with all my heart. Like, I think that they, like, I'm always like, holy shit, like they like their choruses get bigger, like their vocals get stronger. Like, it's really impressive to see. Like, I know we've been covering Big Ocean for quite a bit now, but I feel like this was the first time where I was like, holy shit, like they've gotten so much better as artists. And so I wanted to obviously give them collectively their flowers, because I think the improvements definitely show in their musicality. But I just think that they've just become a lot more confident, better, better singers, and to their credit, I feel like this song represents that well. Um, I love the bridge as well. This song I thought was really nice. Like that little bit of slowdown, I think just really adds to the the anticipation of the song. So I really love that a ton. But yeah, this one's a great song from them. Like I said, I'm always thoroughly impressed at what they bring to the table every time, and they absolutely do not disappoint. So, this is your first time listening to Big Ocean, please go show them some love. They're an incredible group. So, speaking about showing love to Big Ocean, we'll be checking out the new one that they got. This one is "Make It Up to You." This was released very recently, as of a day ago. So, we'll be checking that out. So, let's give it a listen.
Let me make it up to you. For your love, there's nothing I won't do. Let me make it up to you.
Ooh.
Mr. Flight at night, left you alone under lights. 하필 기념의 그날, what a way to lose you. What to do? My one phone call stops everything. Every view turning blue, but I want places take from me or take me away from you. Yeah, it's true, so I'm saying I'm sorry. Je suis désolé. I'm sorry. You me a light, yeah, my bad. So sorry. przepraszam kochania. It's okay, 괜찮다 그 말에 내가 더 미안해. Let me make it up to you. Cause what happened to us just ain't cool. So let me make it up to you. For your love, there's nothing I won't do. I get on my knees for you, begging and crying, feeling good. So let me make it up. 바다를 건너 얼마나 멀지, 바다를 지나 얼마나 깊지. I missed out on you. But you got my hat, it stuck like glue. This time it's stuck. Has a chance, but now 혼자 뱅고. 지금 red by stakes. No matter what it takes. 나를 give a high stakes. 다시 널 잡아 손 뻗어놓은 stakes. I'll make it, no hesitation. 네가 좋다면 turn it favorite. And we don't have to go nowhere. Cause you're the best vacation. Berlin, Berlin, Warszawa, Paris, London, 미넨. 내가 하고 싶단 말 다시 한번 sorry, je suis désolé. I'm sorry, you me a light, yeah, my bad. So sorry, przepraszam kochania. It's okay, 괜찮다 그 말에 내가 더 미안해. Let me make it up to you. Cause what happened to us just ain't cool. So let me make it up to you. For your love, there's nothing I won't do. I get on my knees for you, begging and crying, feeling good. So let me make it up to you.
Aw. Very nice. All right. This was Make It Up to You by Big Ocean. Let's see what we got. Sarah says this song is so cool. And Kaylee says also, can I just say I was taken aback by their post with Martha Stewart. Like I did not see that crossover coming at all. LOL. What? Wait. I have to look this up. Was it on their social media page? That can't be. Let me see. Big Ocean. Oh, it's on their Insta. Okay. Oh my god. Is that not it? Let me see. I'm gonna have to look it up later. It's not. Oh, maybe I did have it. I'll have to look it up. That's crazy. Oh my god, a big ocean. Let me see. I gotta look. Why? Deliberate. Worlds collide. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kaylee. Appreciate you. I'll check it out later, and I'll be shocked. Um, I first of all, the song's great. I know I just was glazing Big Ocean, and I probably will now again, but this was also really good and just in a completely different style than the song we just heard. But I feel like I surprisingly enough, I feel like actually their voices suited this song a little bit better, and that's not to say that I actually didn't enjoy the previous one. Um I just feel like they got that kind of like they've got a smooth they've all got really good smooth voices, and I feel like this song does it super well. But I really love just kind of like the more like indie rock sort of feel of the song. I think like the melody choice in this one was also really good. I loved a lot of like the ad lib stuff. Like there is parts of the song where I was like, damn, they're really kind of like flexing a little bit more of their vocal muscles on this song. And so I really appreciate that because they really crushed like some of those like ad libs and like melody choices. But there's just something really special about like the song itself, like understanding at least some of the lyricism, if not a majority of it, I think was just like really like it was a very sweet song. Like if if you're paying attention to the lyrics, like I feel like it's just a really sweet song, like about like making it up to somebody. You know what I mean? Like so, I really like that, and it was cool to hear like again a different tonality from them overall. So I really appreciate that. But yeah, I really love this a lot. This was a great one. So now I gotta pull up the Insta. Sorry for the flashbang for y'all. Oh my god. That's so crazy. That's insane. That's wild. That like what? That's crazy. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so confused. I'm thoroughly confused. It looked like in the caption it was like they were performing for some sort of like showcase or something like that on the island, on Martha Stewart's island, which is crazy. Um Kudos to that. That's fucking sick. That's dope. Um Sarah says Kaylee and I sent it at the same time. Braze cells working hard. Hey, let's go. Kaylee says I had to double check too. I didn't believe it at first. I don't think I don't think any. I think if you had told anybody that, I don't like genuinely. I feel like we would all give you the same look. Like, like I'm still confused. I watched the video and I saw them with Martha Stewart, and I still don't believe it. So, wow. All right, interesting. We're gonna. If you know why they were actually there, and you're a big ocean fan, let me know. I'm curious. I am curious. So, oh man, we're 2026 really be out here, but very nice. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. Thank you, both Kaylee and Sarah. We're moving it along. Andy, I believe, is next. We were checking Park Jin Young's Ever Love. Very nice. Sarah says you can't be besties with Martha Stewart. I listen. I'm not saying we can't listen. Martha Stewart, if you pull up into chat, that would be fucking sick. We would hang out. That'd be sick. Show us your K-pop love. That'd be sick. I put the back call out there for not the full screen. I had to do it. Martha Stewart deserves a full screen. Sonja, glad I was able to make stream. Gotta go to work early tomorrow. See you next time. Sonja, feel free to come through Saturday. I am streaming Saturday, so Would love to see you there. Um, I never thought that I would be talking about K-pop and Martha Stewart in the same sentence, but 2026 is the gift that keeps on giving. So anyway, let's move on. Park Jin Young, we have Everlove. Let's check it out.
언제부턴가 사랑이란 얘기는 나쁜 농담 같지 작은 흠결만 찾아내기 바쁜 눈 어쩌면 우린 모두 외딴 섬 믿어봐 it's so so simple take my hand and come with me 가끔은 버겁다 해도 I keep fading I believe I believe I believe I believe I believe it is said and done 서로를 바라보길 그렇게 stay true to the feelings I believe I believe I believe I believe I believe it is said and done 주저없이 너를 힘껏 안을게 let us call it ever love 너의 눈빛이 사랑을 말할 땐 예쁜 동화 같지 그러니 많은 말은 아껴두려 해 너도 나와 같다면 눈을 맞춰줘 믿어봐 it's so so simple take my hand and come with me 약속된 건 없다 해도 I keep fading I believe I believe I believe I believe I believe it is said and done 서로를 바라보길 그렇게 stay true to the feelings I believe I believe I believe I believe I believe it is said and done 주저없이 너를 힘껏 안을게 let us call it ever love we know the ending we still dive into the ocean 분명히 그곳에 눈부신 게 있어 한 번의 따스함이 계절을 바꿔내듯이 널 피워낼 거야 I believe I believe I believe I believe I believe it is said and done 서로를 바라보길 그렇게 stay true to the feelings I believe I believe I believe I believe I believe it is said and done 주저없이 너를 힘껏 안을게 let us call it ever love
Aw, very nice. All right, this was Park Jin Young's Everlove. Thank you, Andy, for the pick. This was very nice. I did really like this a lot. His voice is very smooth. I really loved his like melody choices, um like a lot of like his melodies were a lot very like descendy, and I like that. I feel like his voice suits that kind of like descending like mellower tone, so I think that worked out really well. Um, I also like his like higher fall. I wouldn't even say falsetto, but just like his higher register. I feel like is really gorgeous. Um, and to me, it just seemed like he sings very effortlessly. And the song does a really great job of that. Um, I love the instrumentations. Kind of got like this I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of got like this more like again indie-ish sort of feel to it. Um, like almost like an indie pop sort of feel. Those synth tones kind of like give me a little bit of like I don't know, maybe like a little bit of 80s synth tone, which I'm here for. I really like that. But I will say that this chorus is extremely catchy. I really love the chorus melody like that. I think he's like doing like the I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. Like that melody was infectious from the start, and I think it worked out really well. Um, and just like overall, I think just the way that he kind of like the way that he like portrays himself in these types of songs, I feel like is really really lovely. So this was a great song. Overall, I'm curious to listen to. Andy says he just released a mini album called Said and Done. So I will may have to add this to my list of things to check out tomorrow. But I was enjoying the vibes of this one. This one was solid. So very nice. Meek says very smooth. Hey, I would agree. I would agree. Very nice. We are keeping it moving along here. I will check out James Allen after this, but I would like to do Meeks first. They have a new, I guess 101 has a new song out, which I had no idea. So we're gonna check it out. Let's give it a listen.
Yeah, 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 yeah. 어떻게 지내왔을지 지쳐있던 건 아닐지 내 하루는 더 길어져 우리는 믿고 있었다고 잠깐의 안녕일 뿐이라고 언제나 그랬으니까 난 너라서 yeah, 많은 시간이 흘렀지 순간이 여기까지 방황도 할 수는 이제 어디로 가야 하지 영원을 약속했던 그날의 저 하늘을 보며 훔쳤던 눈물이 이제 추억이라 부를게 멈춰서서였던 스쳐지는 기억 오늘따라 더 선명해도 웃어 넘겨 널 만나 웃을 수 있을까 처음 만난 그날처럼 돌아갈래 그곳에서 다시 만나 흩어져 있던 세상 위로 다시 밤바람이 불고 있어 멈춘 시간은 다시 또 기억을 건너 괜찮아 우린 약속했잖아 다시 봄바람이 지나가면 환하게 웃던 이 자리에서 너를 부를게 이제 흩날리는 꽃잎 틈 사이로 한 걸음씩 너가 걸어오기를 봄바람이 우리를 부르면 늘 같은 일은 돌아가도 결국 너에게로 지우지 못할 약속처럼 영원이란 두 글자 속에 난 서 있어 널 만나 웃을 수 있을까 처음 만난 그날처럼 돌아갈래 그곳에서 다시 만나 흩어져 있던 세상 위로 다시 봄바람이 불고 있어 멈춘 시간은 다시 또 기억을 건너 괜찮아 우린 약속했잖아 다시 봄바람이 지나가면 환하게 웃던 이 자리에서 너를 부를게 이제 열두 번째 반짝인 별이 또 이렇게 잊어갔다 꿈이 아닌 현실이라고 눈부시게 빛날 거야 우리가 다시 만난다면 네 이름을 부르고 싶었어 지금 이대로 시간을 멈추고 싶어 괜찮아 우린 약속했잖아 다시 봄바람이 지나가면 환하게 웃던 이 자리에서 너를 부를게 이제 다시 봄바람이 불어 다시 봄바람이
Ooh. Very nice. Very nice. All right. This was 101's newest song. I'm going to completely butcher the translation on this because I'm going to Google Translate. It looks like it translates to again spring breeze. I don't know how accurate that is. Let me know in the comments. Meek says I'm still holding out hope for an album in 2028 for the 10th anniversary or 10th out year, excuse me. The emotion on this is so good. I would agree. This was very, very cool to hear. Obviously, we covered 101 a little bit ago now at this point. But it was cool to hear the song. I feel like obviously their voices not to say that they weren't good already, but I feel like they just obviously grew more and more. And you could tell that they have become more seasoned vocalists, which I'm here for. As well as that, like I love like I like that this song isn't I like that this song like instrumentally isn't that crazy. I appreciate that the song really kind of is more of a like a little bit on the ballady-ish sort of side. I feel like their voices really lend super well to that like kind of strong vocal tone. So I really loved that. Um, as well as that, very excited to obviously was excited to hear a lot of like the pop off vocals towards the end of the song. I feel like that was just, the icing on the cake, certainly. But I really could tell there was a lot of great like emotion behind the song. And so I really love listening to it for that reason. I think they did a phenomenal job with like the structure and like, again, the melody choice of the song. So I really enjoyed this. I would say a pretty good return to form for them. So loved hearing a little bit more on that emotional side from them. So great stuff. Meek says if we got time, they released We Wanna Go earlier this month. It is on screen, so very nice. I'll put it on. I'll put it on here just so we'll check it out next. But yeah, if anyone else has any new ones as well, let me know because I'm running out. So if you got some songs you would like me to check out, they don't have to be explicitly K-pop. If you'd like to keep on that trend, then beautiful. If not, then that's fine as well. But very nice. All right. Let's check out James Allen, my friend. I'm excited. This is brand new. I haven't listened to this yet. Like I said, Andy the GOAT has put me on to James Allen. I remember him in Wim. But excited to see he's doing his own shit. Like I said, incredible artist. So, let's or HYBS. Wim is the other members group. Sorry, rewind. But anyway, let's check out James Allen.
Hazy underneath the starry lights, take me so we can drive into the night. Come on, just you and me till dawn. Leaving the city, don't pick up my calls. Then you text me, you want me. Kidding me? What did you do to me? Is this your fantasy? You took me for a friend and it went on. And I hope that you know that we could never be the way that we were before. Maybe I've been thinking about you lately. I remember the way you're looking at me, 'cause every road leads me right back to you. Want you to know I miss you so. Leaving the city, don't pick up my calls. Then you text me, you want me. What did you do to me? Is this your fantasy? You took me for a friend.
Very nice. All right. This is James Allen, my friend. Very nice, very nice. No, Santa says, I'm sure you have listened to Hexagons. I don't know. I don't believe that I have. If I have, was it? I don't think I listened to it. If that's, I'll have to look. Oh, I did listen to that. Sorry. I did. I listened to all of the newest. Yeah, I listened to all the new Muse songs. I actually, funnily enough, went back and listened to The Resistance, which is my favorite release from them. But yeah, I did go back. I'm very excited for that album. I will say. Um, let's see. Meek says he does not want to be on the water. That is for sure. Andy says those fully boats drivers do not stop till everyone is dead. That is true. That is true. Big facts. Big facts. I enjoyed this a lot. I feel like, again, it's probably heavily biased because I do really love James Allen's music. But I do really appreciate that. I appreciate his vocal tone. I feel like that's what kind of really, as much as like I feel like maybe the songs might have a familiarity to them, I feel like his voice and like the way that he kind of structures out like some of his tones is just really nice. And like honestly, sometimes like this is a very like smooth jazzy sort of feeling song, and like sometimes I don't need a song where I need to think a lot about it. Like obviously I appreciate those songs. There's been some albums I've been listening to recently where it's made me like think mentally about it a little bit more. I feel like with this one is just like an easy listening song. Like you put it on, you could put it on while like you're taking a night drive or like, you know, cruising or something like that, and it just will like fit the vibe super well. Like this song I feel like would just like would be chill on a beach or something like that. Obviously, you know, maybe the intentionality of the song to some degree. But I enjoyed this one a lot. I feel like this one is definitely was like a really smooth vibe from what I have listened to of his music. And you know, again, not to be you know, not I don't feel as though like it's breaking any of those like rules for me in a sense. Like I feel like it's definitely on par with what I have come to expect from James Allen, but you know, overall very solid. So, um, Andy says, love the metaphor of the relationship with those rides. I was going to say, those rides can be relentless. So, I do appreciate that as well. But yeah, this was a good one. This was a good one. Glad I got to listen to it. Like I said, now it did show up on my Spotify history, so I will have to listen to it. Listen to more of his stuff. Hopefully, it's an album in the foreseeable future. But very cool, very cool. Chat, if y'all got more stuff, let me know. Check it out. If not, I can check the what's new. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be K-pop, as I'm sure y'all have already determined so far. So, Andy says Higher by Jay Chong. Hey, let's go, our man Jay. Let's go. I'm here for it. Let's check that one out, and then I'll do the 101 song after this. So, let's check out Higher. Let's give it a listen.
막이 올라 우리 둘 사이에 시작된 vibe 스며들어 벗어날 수가 없어 Yeah, I can't be sure You can take no more 돌고 도는 deja vu I'll be gone 눈을 뜨면 사라질 tonight Yeah, baby 숨이 멎을 듯한 긴장감 속 너와 나 마주친 이 순간 파고들어 feel it now Cause I got devil inside me One on a perfect crime I've got you burning like fire We 몰아쳐 now it's time 널 원해 넌 and you know it 더 커지는 심장 소리 넌 이끌려 there is no doubt Come down and you'll feel 오직 너와 나 마주친 이 순간 파고들어 feel it now 그저가 devil inside me 황홀한 perfect crime I've got you burning like fire We 몰아쳐 now it's time 널 원해 넌 and you know it 더 커지는 심장 소리 넌 이끌려 there is no doubt Come down and you'll feel it Closer and closer 넌 내게 지혜 Higher 내게 더 지혜 Higher Yeah baby 내게 지혜 더 Baby girl I'll make you freeze yeah I know it ain't right but I can't help it 널 처음 마주했던 순간도 알고 있어 우연이 아니란 걸 그저가 devil inside me 황홀한 perfect crime
Man, so good.
I got you burning like fire We 몰아쳐 now it's time 널 원해 넌 and you know it 더 커지는 심장 소리 넌 이끌려 there is no doubt Come down and you'll feel it Closer and closer 넌 내게 지혜 Higher Baby 넌 빠져들어 Higher 느껴져 feeling alive Higher Baby I'll be higher Yeah baby 내게 지혜 더
Woo. Let's go. Jay crushed it. We love to see that. All right, this was Jay Chong's Higher. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging. Sarah says, my man Jay, hey, let's go. Gunky says, can I have you listen to a non-new song? A non-new K-pop song, if that's what you're asking, then yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Sarah says, my partner and I have been watching Boys Planet. Shocker. I purely shocked. They are like in love with Jay. And I agree. Very nice. That makes sense. Jay was phenomenal and is phenomenal. So that makes sense. Andy says, so good. I agree. I enjoy that a lot. Obviously, I do love Jay Chung. Incredible artist. Not only, I think, both vocally, but also like melody wise. Like, I think he nails down hooks. Like, there's something about his music, no matter like whatever song that I've listened to from him so far, I feel like he always knows how to nail like a melody. And I felt like this song was really up his alley, certainly. Like a lot of the runs, like, again, a lot of the choice was just really, really smart. I love the chorus. I thought like the chorus was really good. And also I feel like this song highlights his range really well. Like there's a lot of moments where I feel like he's doing a little bit more of that lower register. And then there was definitely some moments where he was like popping off and doing a lot more like vocal gymnastics. So I loved hearing kind of the range of the different vocals on that. I thought that was really incredible. But yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. Like I said, I did see that show up on the feed, but we didn't get around to it, so I'm glad we finally got a chance to listen to it. But I enjoyed this. This was this was a thumbs up. I feel like anytime I listen to Jay Chong, I'm usually good. So he's an incredible vocalist, so I'm not really surprised. But yeah, great stuff. We'd love to see it. All right, very cool. I'm gonna continue on. I know Meeks recommended the other 101 song, so we'll check that one out, and I'll pull yours up, Gunky, so I don't lose it again. Ooh, we got a little taste. But we'll check that one out. Okay, cool. All right, this is 101's We Wanna Go. So check it out.
워너블 많이 기다렸지?
Go, go, get it, go, 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 get it, go, 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 get it, go, go, get it, go, go, go. We got that, we'll show it.
다시 한번 you ready, we get it. Only one go, 101 go, yeah.
알아 우리가 마냥 좋지 않을 때도 있었지 내가 널 실망시켜도 모른 척 날 일으켰지 훨씬 멀어졌지만 널 향한 내 마음의 전부를 상상 못하나
널 위한 거야 원한다면 다 보여줄 수 있어 우리 믿어볼래
어디서 잡아주라 다시 한 번만
You ready now?
Go 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 get it 다시 한 번만 우릴 밝혀줘 가자 Go 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 네가 원한다면 기어코 나가자 Go 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 어떤 확률에도 널 찾을게 Only one you're the one
Yo, go go get it 너와 눈이 마주친 순간 지린 지금이야 서로가 연결된 타이밍 Oh 알잖아 고민하지 말고 이리로 와 just do it
이랬다 저랬다 반복할 시간 없어 뒤집어 이 판을 Okay like a dynamite 폭발 직전 우리가 연필처럼 믿던 날 같아 Baby 잠시 멀어졌지만 널 향한 마음은 전부 너를 위한 거야 원한다면 다 이뤄줄 수 있어 이 손 잡아줄래 다시 한 번만
네가 바라면 다 줄게 I'm ready now
Go 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 get it 다시 한 번만 우리 밝혀줘 가자 Go 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 네가 원한다면 기어코 난 가자 Go 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 어떤 확률에도 널 찾을게 Only one you're the one 어둠 거치고 나면 빛이 쏟아질 거야 몇 번이고 다시 물어봐도 좋아 얼만큼 바라고 있어 난 그 이상의 전부 줄게 미래 점칠 수 없어도 이 모든 게 까미래도 널 사랑하니까
너라서 괜히 부려보는 억지 펴지 않아 우리 이야기에서 consistency
불안하긴 하네 널 위해 고민을 약속할게 Only one girl 네가 원하면 go 네가 미워질 때 있어도 기억해줘 Only one girl 네가 원하면 go
Only one you're the one go
All right, this was 101's We Wanna Go. Very nice. Thank you, Meeks, for the recommendation. This one, Chef's Kiss. This was so good. First of all, the vocals on this, exceptional. I loved the melody choice on this. I think there is a lot more room for them to like pop off vocally, which is incredible. I love seeing that. But I felt like this one was like more dynamically fun. This is like sonically, I feel like this is what I would expect 101 to do. So I feel like I was more attached to this song. Not to say the ballad was not good. I definitely enjoyed it, but I feel like this one was just like unbridled energy, and I'm here for it. So I really loved hearing that. As well as that, the like the difference between like the vocal line and like the rapping on this was so good. Like the rappers from 101, incredible. I just loved the contributions from both sides. I feel like they did a phenomenal job. Other than that, like the chorus again, really catchy. There's a lot of great pop off moments vocally as well for this one. But yeah, I feel like this one feels a little bit more true to form. Something where I was like, this definitely has like the 101 feel to it, but like even amplified even a little bit more so. So, but I overall phenomenal song. Really enjoyed this one. I like I said, if I had to choose between the two that we've listened to, I feel like this one definitely is a little bit more my vibe, but both were on point. So really enjoyed it. So thank you, Meeks. Appreciate you. Meek says 101's vocal line is actually crazy. This is their variety opening. The other was more of a fan song. That makes sense. No Santa says I got a call for the night. Is that 50 album thing, as we discussed last stream, still okay? That is still okay. No Santa, you just have to let me know when you would like to do it, and we will do it. So DM me. That would be great. I'd be down. So very nice. Thank you. No Santa. Congrats for hitting the 50K. Let's go. All right. We're keeping it schmoovin' though. The next one we've got is Rush by Itzy. Hopefully I've got that correct. Sarah says that this, at least in Discord, they said that this is a new Boys Planet debut. Okay. Let's Let's check it out.
심장이 말을 건네 준비됐냐고 right 10초 되면 네가 나타나는 걸 무심한 척 내게 인사하지만 왜 입거리는 못 참고 있어 yeah. 밤새워 준비한 playlist 네 귀에 옮긴다 말할 거야 다 My time 그 orange eyes My time 네 옆에 나 망설임 따윈 없어 Rush rush to your heart 뚝딱거려도 I'm straight up now 손가락만 스쳐도 Rush rush to my mind You and me we can fly from the dark 나의 gram 속에 널 키워봐 아직 어색하지만 take 내 스토리는 너만 거는 안돼 고장나 버린 것 같아 애써는 네 감정까지 내 맘이 나를 불러내 준비됐다고 yeah 조금씩 불어오는 걸 놓치고 싶지 않아 all day and night 말할 거야 다 You're my type 그 orange eyes my high 네 옆에 난 망설임 따윈 없어 Rush rush to your heart 뚝딱거려도 I'm straight up now 손가락만 스쳐도 Rush rush to my mind I cherish your way 물론 more than friends 지금 rush 또 rush run it 이니만이 뭐 선택 중 하나만 택해 내 우주가 폭발하기 전에 조급한 마음이 자꾸 떨림 어서 take a run 내 맘속에 falling 어떻게 놔두고자 난 거야 더 정지 버튼은 없어 Rush rush to your heart My time 그 orange eyes My high 네 옆에 난 망설임 따윈 없어 Rush rush to your heart 어떻게 놔도 너야 떠올라 fly 완벽한 순간이야 Rush rush to your heart
Aw, very nice, very nice. All right, this was QZ. Hopefully, I've got that correct. Let me know if my pronunciation is off, Sarah. But this song is called Rush Rush. Very nice. Sarah says Hyo was on Boys Planet and now debuted in this group, and also says it's so cute. I would agree. I enjoyed this. I like the kind of like more huge. Okay. Very nice. Huge. Interesting. Like I said, I'll never get I feel like there's never ever a time where I'll get a group's name correct, so and this is one of those times. Meek says the boyish youthful concept is great. I would also agree as well. But I enjoyed this. This was very fun. Excited. Obviously, this is the kind of I would imagine the start. I'll give him a sub. I imagine this is kind of the start of where it potentially will go for the group. But I like the kind of more rock stylization of this. Like the pop rock feel to it. I thought it works well for their voices and kind of the stylization. I couldn't really tell if it was like it sounded like there was like violin in the song, which I really liked. And I think it contrasts well with like the like more rock, like electric style guitar in this one, and like the drumming and the bass tone. I thought that was really cool. The chorus I think is obviously the selling point of the song, certainly, and I think they did a really good job with the chorus. I think it's extremely catchy. As well as I liked a lot of the different vocal tones that the group has. I'm curious to see like how much they expand on that sound a little bit more. I feel like it was just kind of, yeah, it was a good starting point certainly. But I am curious on some of the members that I like don't know at all yet, but excited to kind of get more familiarized with them, I'm sure, as time goes on. But yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. I think this is a good starting point. Good debut. I would also agree with what Sarah and Meeks are saying about the youthful concept, and obviously, the overall feels of this, feelings and comments about the song. I think it worked out really well. And it just made me feel good. So I appreciate that. So great starting point. Hopefully we'll see more of them in the foreseeable future. Also, now I just can only think of like how people say, like, I can only imagine their name kind of gives me like when I hear like people that are like that live in New Jersey that are closer to New York City. They're like, it's huge. That's what I think of now. Now I'll only associate their group now with that terminology, and that is a little frightening. But that's probably how I'll remember this pronunciation of their name now. So that's great. I'm just gonna imagine like New York, New Jersey, and saying it like their group name. They're like, yeah, you hear the boy group Huge before? Now I'm gonna think about that. So I hope that haunts your dreams. Anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. Sarah says you've cursed us with this knowledge. I did. I'll never be able to unhear it. If I see them, I'm just gonna be like, you guys are huge. But very nice. Terrible jokes tonight. Gunky says you've ruined my dreams tonight. Oh, listen. I thought you would have better dreams. Now that I'm back, back from my reprieve. I thought I would bring the joy to your life that has been missing in your dreams, Gunky. So I'm a little sad by that, but we're gonna check out some more music. This was AOOO and their song Crazy. So let's check it out. Ooh. My God, what an ending. All right, this was AOOO, and the song is Crazy. Very nice. Thank you, Gunky. I do remember this. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the name of the band is each of the members' blood type. I do remember this because I remember being like, "Why the fuck would you name your band that?" But they do make some banging music. So, Sarah says that was hella cool. Gunky says, they're really good. I think this. I know this was this was a while ago. I remember you saying we needed to check this out, and then we just never did. And I remember seeing like the thumbnail of this MV, so it was it was on there. So glad we got around to listening to it. But I enjoyed this a lot. This is great. That the dueling, like the rhythm guitar and the lead guitar work was really good in this song. I First of all, they're both using like Fender guitars, so they have a very like twangy sort of like single coil sound, which I really love. I feel like you typically hear that in a lot of J rock music. So I'm not really surprised. I think it's almost synonymous with the sound. So I'm not. I love that. But I thought this was great. I think this is probably one of my favorite songs from them so far. I'm sure they have more stuff coming out, but this was my favorite that I can remember in terms of their musicality. I really love that kind of like upbeat drum beat. I think that's just what really kind of stylizes this song really well. Like that switching between like closed and open, like hi hat sound is so much fun. Um, I also really enjoyed like their vocalist. I feel like the melody choice that she was doing vocally was really really good, and I think some of like the lead guitar work actually meshes up really well with like her vocal styling. So I really appreciate that. The lead on this song was absolutely nuts. I think they put the distortion up really high, which was insane, and then they kind of like almost blasted it out in some ways where I feel like it feels extremely distorted in some parts. I think it probably has a lot to do with like the pedals that they're using, but I really love that. The bass work was also really cool. I like that it keeps up with like that insane drum beat. The BPM on that is just so much fun. So I love that they like work well in tandem together. I think that that's incredible. But yeah, I would say this one definitely has such a great hook to it. Not only I think from the vocal side of things, but also like the band as well. They did a really great job of making the song, at least from my opinion, stand out really strongly. So very nice. Meek says the guitar melody, oh my god, instant earworm. Let's go, let's go. Great song. Thank you, Gunky. Appreciate you. If no one's got anything else, then I actually wanted to show y'all this group. I haven't. I'll do Unhe's next. But there's actually a group that I'll show you to close it out. That I've been excited to share. I've been listening to them for a long time, but they have a new release coming out, so I feel like I gotta show the chat as well. So very cool. Uni says Birds of Paradise by Jiwoo. That's crazy. I feel like I just listened to Jiwoo. That's crazy. Um yeah, I did go through and listen to did I listen to Birds of Paradise? No, I listened to After Image. I did listen to his newest song. But I do remember Jiwoo. I did go and look him up. I'll give you a I'll give you a little peer into the Looking Glass, Unhi. So last week when you showed them to me, I was like, I gotta find them on Spotify. So then I went through and tracked them down on Spotify, and I was like, it showed that I already followed them, so I must have showed up on my history at some point. But great artist. So I'm glad I can go and support him more. So, and they said showed you a different track last week. Okay, cool. We are checking out Birds of Paradise now though. So let's give it a listen.
Boulevardiers and rain for two.
That bass tone's so good.
To a sunset as golden as you. Guess time forgot to fly since I've been gone. Far from you. Still I dance all alone through the blue. From the other side I hold you in this song. Rain or shine. As the light inside guide us through the night. Da-da-da. On our wings, heaven Boulevard is in rainfall too. A silver moon. Oh, we dance all alone through the blue. From the other side, I hold you in this song. So hold on to. Through the sunset as golden as you. Da-da-da. On our wings, heaven
So good. All right. This was Jiwoo's Birds of Paradise from his release Lustry, I believe. So, or Esprit, excuse me. Lustry is one of the songs off the release. Very nice. Um and he says, love it. Really like this type of sound. Yeah, it's so good. He's first of all, Jiwoo is incredible vocalist. Um I love like I mean this in the nicest of ways. Like it kind of reminds me of like the like elevator like jazz music, like the smooth jazz. I know that I get clowned on all the time, but like so good. And this kind of gives me more of an elevated version of that. Um and his voice is just so encapsulating. I really love his tone. And I think like a lot of the cool like chord phrasing that you would hear in like jazz music, I think he's really interpolized in sort of a beautiful way. Um I loved a lot of the phrasings and stuff. I think he used like these like really beautiful like seventh chords and like maybe like minor ninth or major ninth chords, like just really really gorgeous stuff. And so I think his voice really kind of encapsulates that tone super well. So really really love that a lot. Definitely reminds me, and I'll show like two things before I go tonight. But it reminds me of one group that it was kind of like a side project, similar sort of vein ages ago, and it kind of made me fall in love with this style of music. And this song reminds me a lot of that sort of in that sort of vein, but great song. Uh, I feel like this one's a little bit more chill. It's less of his vocals sit super well in this song, certainly, but like I feel like his vocals almost take sort of a backseat, and like his voice kind of peaks in and out of the song, where like that instrumentation is really what like drives it all together. So great song. This was phenomenal. So I'll have to check out this release. But Uni says rainy summer night mood. I was gonna say agreed, and Andy says yes, kind of lounge music too. Very nice, very nice. All right, well I'm gonna put y'all on to something. So this band they're no longer a band, I don't believe. But this is OG shit here. But it's a duo. Both of these guys used to be in a group called Sky Eats Airplane, which is like a mathcore, like super heavy band. But this song, let me see. I think Hargrove was my favorite. Yeah, Hargrove was one of my favorites. But this reminded me a lot of this old group, which I love. So I'll play Hargrove for you real quick, and y'all can check it out. Don't mind the quality on this. This is hella old. Also, Elliot's got an insane voice.
As the night falls on me,
So good.
that these dreams proposition a man's philosophy, a romance cast in your own image. Hey there, gorgeous, come talk to me. There's something you should know. So
want to get to know you. You make me the happiest I've ever been. With the light waking me, days I feel alone. Since I felt apathetic, romancing new desires infecting.
There we go. Very nice. All right. Very cool. All right. This was Zeliak's Hard Groove, or Hard Grove, excuse me. It is a Hard Groove too. You can check out the full EP that they did. Noir Tone. Goody says killer. I totally see why your brain went here. Yeah, this is an OG. This is an OG. I will say I still go and listen to this EP so often. It holds up. Like I said, this was released like 14 years ago. It's still so good. Elliot is shout out to Elliot. He's a fantastic vocalist. He joined Tesseract for a little bit, and then he's been in a new group for a while called Good Tiger, also really good. If you like his voice, then you'll like him in Good Tiger, also a phenomenal band. I'll have to show at another date. But yeah, when I heard you, I was like, this was the first song that came to mind. Obviously, they took it in a little bit of a different direction, but like I said, probably still one of my favorite groups of all time. Long forgotten to the internet, but it's just such a fantastic group. So yeah, they definitely pull from that like jazzy R&B. I know Elliot has like some soul influence as well, so definitely kind of a combination of those three things, excuse me. So definitely wanted to show that off and highlight it. But yeah, that was Zeliak. I could show another one, but I'll probably call it here since we're at 11. But unless y'all want to hear it, then I'll pull it out of the archives. But Uni says I'll definitely be checking out more. I'll drop it in the non-K-pop music link. I'll actually copy the link and send it. I'll send it in chat. Let me see if I can get a full. Oh, let's see. I'm messing this up greatly. Okay, here we go. I'll copy the link. Very cool. Let's see what we got here. Other comments. Doesn't look like there's any other comments. Very cool. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for joining. If you are going to be joining for Saturday, I'll probably go through and pick out some of the top ones as well. So, appreciate y'all for rocking. We'll be doing an album stream on Saturday. So come through for that. I'm going to try to get through as many albums as possible. If there are albums you would like me to check out, I will try to prioritize the ones that you would like me to hear. So if y'all come to, I would assume Gunky is going to ask me to listen to the issue album. So, if there are other ones that you would like me to listen to, feel free to let me know. I will do my best to try to get through all of them if it is all possible. So, very cool. Like I said, if you're watching on YouTube, come join on Twitch. That is the best way to know what you would like me to check out, things of that nature, and would love to see you in chat as well. So, see you on Saturday. Glad to be back. We'll see you for the album. So, good night, y'all.